Hello and welcome to another episode of Utopia Restorations. I'm Will. This is my MX5 that's exploded, and today we're going to be putting a new radiator in it. You may have to bear with me, it is quite late, it's sort of 7 o'clock and it is about 2 or 3 degrees at the moment, hence why it's freezing. But we're here in the workshop where we work on Land Rovers, motorbikes, rally cars, sports cars, anything and everything in between. And I've got lots of Land Rovers and lots of bikes for sales. So join me on this episode to get a new radiator and get this back on the road. So what I'm going So here you go, in my previous video I showed that this exploded. Here it is, we started taking it apart, this literally just crumbled. Got the end bit of it in the bin somewhere. Yeah, it's all getting there really. We've got the lovely new Jap speed, which is this. Lovely new alley one, Jap speed on it, alley cap, alley welding. It's got all the nice brackets, even holding for the pipe, like this one that's exploded. Yeah, it all lines up, all matches, is for dual fans, mine's only single fan. And yeah, just gonna start getting on really and having a look. So first off, got to get this out. We will get it drained as well. So just undoing all the top bolts so it's loose. Then we're gonna get it lifted and drain the coolant ready for the new stuff. So here you go, it's day 2, and we're just trying to get this clip here, but it's so cold that the plastic isn't malleable. So I've got the hairdryer and we're gonna warm it up to try and get the clip off. There you go, this works, the clip is off, so I can now get the radiator out with a bit of wiggling. And the radiator, apologies, the fan out, so we can then have a look at it and see what condition my fan's in, which is in A condition. I may try plastic weld the bottom of that, and see if we can make it a bit better. And definitely look to replace it. So just lifted it and done that. There's a draining plug right in the middle, little Phillips, just unscrewed it, so the final remainder is draining out. And then you can see here, show you from the top, there's a little service hatch there. I'm gonna get in to do that and then open up this one down there and let the rest drain out, ready for the lovely new one. Can we start fitting it up and getting it in? So I've just undone that down there and done that, same again, had to heat it up. I did have to get a little pry bar just where this has been sat here, sort of a bit stuck on. So yeah, just pried away from the top. Now, with a bit of wiggling maybe. There you go. And I think, looking at that, it's pretty much see-through. It's, well, apart from the fact that it's exploded, it's definitely well overdue a new one. Yeah, that's gonna go up on the wall as memories of my exploded radiator on an MX5. So now we'll just take off the expansion tank, which as you can see is rather full. Gonna give this a clean and a drain out. So here you go, quick little tip. I have just dislocated this so this can move, just to give me a bit more space, which should allow me to get this out. There you go, nice and easy. But yeah, you do have to just do that. It's just literally lift it up, lift it off, and it'll come out. All I've then done is just put some hot water in it and just giving it a shake about, just to agitate it and sort of see if I can get all this grime off. I'm not putting anything else, no detergents or anything like that. Just literally hot water. I'm gonna put some more in a second and let it sit. So hopefully it will remove all of this. So as you saw a minute ago, this is cracked here, which isn't ideal, but I have plastic welder, and what we're going to try and do is weld it back together. When you get it in position, it does actually stay, which I can't show you one-handed, but going to get it with the hairdryer, heat it all up, and then get the plastic welder on it, get that fixed. So here you go, here's the lovely Jap speed one that's going to be going in. What you do need to do is on your old radiator, where the mounting points are, is you just need to take out the spacer in the washer. So the easiest way to do it is push this out from the back, so you get the metal out and then the washer. And we're just going to put those in. And you've got the pins at the bottom. It's just a little clip on the end. You clip off the end, pull those out. Those pins go in that way and these go in this way. So I'll get those on and I'll show you what they look like, and then we're ready to get it in. So here you go, here they are. And this is the rubber one with the clip. So I'm going to put it in this way and have the metal facing out, so then the washer pushes against that. So I've only got it in, got finger tight there. I'll try and do it one-handed and show you. And then just gonna get a screwdriver and pull it the rest of the way. It is quite cold actually, so I may not want to do it too much, but it's definitely easier doing it without the metal clip inside. There you go. So now that's nice and happy in. And then you can see where the old one is. You can see the sort of impression, and then you can just push that through. Lovely, and that's the top clips. And the bottom brackets here are these ones. So we've got our pin, which is just going to slide all the way through. Same again, I think I probably will replace the hardware at some point. So the pin slides through and you've got the clip that goes on the end. It's going to be a bit more fiddly, so I will use 2 hands and show you what it looks like. So there you go, there's it in. Not the nicest, I may replace the hardware, but you can sort of see there's the clip on the end. I tightened it down, I did have to use the drill, just make the hole slightly better. Yeah, not too much to worry about. So that one's now in, get the other side and we'll get it dropped in. So here you go, now in, looking nice and shiny. Got these ones on, I could do replacing them at some point, and I just need to get the lower one on, and then we'll get that all closed up, and then we'll get it back on the ground, fill it up, get it running, get it up to temperature, and jobs are good, and fan's gonna go back in. My one, the mount's broken off on the bottom, so we'll get a new one in the future, but it does then mean I can actually get it in like this and mount it after I've done those, rather than having to underneath and get those clips on. So just remove the pipe to get the fan back in, as now that it's repaired, and this is quite a bit thicker than the previous one. Just going to get the space to get it in. So here we go, all installed, all back on, all connected. Where it is a bit further, I can't get it onto this clip, but I'm not too worried about that. Going to get it down on the ground and get it filled up with some coolant, get it running and up to temperature, and then add some more. It's now all installed, and I got this nice funnel from Bofi along with the coolant. I believe it is 6 litres. So we're going to fill this up, then we're going to fill that up to minimum, run it, see how it goes, and then fill it up again. See if we've got any leaks, check it all, let it get to temperature, let it drop, fill it up, and we're done. This is a little life hack for you. If you ever get something with like a foil like this, like oil and coolant, that's what I always do, is make like a cyclops, so a smiley face and an eye, then you get air in and it comes out and it won't glug, it'll pour nicely. As proven, well, it's glugging a bit, there you go. So all filled, that's up to the min, you can see it in there nice and purple. This bit's I like with the Jap speed, look at this, nice little holder there. Yeah, so you're going to get it started, get it bubbling away, get it up to temperature. Just going to drop it off the stands and we'll be good. So finished the install now, all in, all done, all pumped up. So happy with it, just checking all the levels, and then it's done. So yeah, we'll get it back on the road. So that's the end of episode 3 for the MX5. We've now finished the install rad, it's no longer exploded and it was all good. The radiator does now live up there on the wall to show what's happened before. Yeah, so we're going to get it MOT'd, and then we're going to be doing some road driving and some road testing and showing you some videos. We'll be driving it about, what we think, why I was not against, but not for an MX5 Mark 1. Now I absolutely love mine.